Yeah. No, other way. Always the other way with the USB. Every time with that USB. Every time.
Well, hello there.
Howdy, everyone.
Welcome back to the Disco Ball Discourse.
It's been a sec, but we've been quite busy. If you can't tell from this amazing setup that we have.
Yeah, does it look a little bit different?
We've changed locations. We've changed a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff has been going on in our lives, so we have been quite busy being alive.
Yes.
So we are going to see if we can do something kind of cool.
Yeah, and tonight, this is the setup available. As you saw, I had a very professional helper.
I tirelessly.
Oh my gosh. We worked so hard on that design. It took, 30, 40 seconds.
We've got engineers in it. I mean, feng shui people from New York.
We just had to put the level away to get everything right.
God, all the lights and lights.
So here we are. Bubblegum pink wall, the disco ball, of course, we have to represent, has to be that way. So this is in the middle of, yes, also that one. I was yes, you can hold that. Just don't put it in front of your face.
Ball. This is my ball.
Yes, he needs a comfort disco
That's
ball.
Right, yeah.
This one's close enough for me.
An anxiety ball.
Yeah, because he's so scared because he's
terrified.
so scared to talk to people. Well, I mean, for whatever reason, you're comfortable doing this.
Yeah, well, okay, so I don't know who I'm talking to, and that's kind of thing. You could be an idiot, and I don't want to talk to you. But if you want to listen to me talk, go ahead. Or you could be somebody I can learn something from and make a comment and say something smart and intelligent, and I'll probably reply. Or maybe she will. You probably.
Yeah, I was going to say I keep up with the social media. I'm the social media, what would you call
Guru.
it? Director.
Yeah, there you go.
I gave myself
manager,
a title.
The social media manager.
You're the set design.
I'm the grunt work.
Yeah, it was so hard. Did you see? And actually, at the beginning, you can't see, but the chair that he rolled in had a hair extension caught in it, so it ripped off a wheel. So when he came to roll it in, he didn't realize the wheel was missing.
Yeah.
So it did all sorts of fall all over the place.
Yeah, fix that. I got that fixed. Don't you worry.
Yeah, don't you worry.
I'm the dude here.
Now, in the middle of this, when he falls sideways.
Well, we've got workers' comp, right?
I'm working on it. That's along with the health insurance and everything else.
Yeah, we got 401k, right?
Oh, I can't run that far.
Well, I'm out.
Okay, it's 9-something at night. We have had a busy day.
Yeah.
Actually, I look like a total wreck all day, and then he's got great hair, and so I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, like you didn't just get all partied up.
That's what I was going to say I had to do. I was like, well, you can't sit there looking like that, and I look like I'm wearing my dusty Dr. Pepper hat. My hair pulled back.
Which does look good on you. I'm just saying.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. The Dr. Pepper or the hat?
Both.
Okay.
I like both.
That's called my working woman's hat.
Well, the red logo and the red hair,
Yes.
it complements each other.
Yes, he's being nice. I said when I put on my hat today, I was getting ready. I wasn't wearing much makeup. We were just going to do a lot of stuff. And I was like, I look like my brother.
She did say that.
I did. Because
Yeah.
I look like my brother. That's okay. I look like a dude.
She looked like she was about to do some hard work. And you know what she did? Some hard work. She did, 100%. I will give credit where credit is due.
Let me tell you
hard.
the hard work that we were doing, and it really was. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the transitions of why we're sitting in a pink room.
Okay.
This room was my youngest daughter's room. She is later this week. I don't want to talk about this for very long. She's moving to another state to go to school. Doesn't bother me, obviously.
Yeah, obviously you can't hear it.
Obviously.
It's definitely not affecting you.
Doesn't bother me at all. But so this room is vacant. since she's been gone, I had my son, my daughter-in-law, and my grandbaby living here too, and they were in this room, and they are also gone. Well, this was a great idea.
Memory lane. Let's do it.
So, different stages of life. Like, I'm a mom of my youngest that's going to be gone and, live somewhere else. I'm a grandma, but now I'm a medium empty nester.
So you can feel auras?
Worse, yeah.
Medium? You're a medium?
No,
I didn't know that.
I was like, I can feel what? No, I don't want to be a medium. Please,
Yeah, no.
we will get into that on another time. I do
Maybe,
not
yeah.
want to be in a medium.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Talking's hard. Okay. So anyway, so we're in this room. If you can hear the echo, it's because it's an empty room. All that's in here is the camera, the disco ball, the lights, these chairs, and our new microphones.
Yeah. That's, there's some backpacks over there. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah. No sound deadening, nothing like that. So if there's some echo, apologize. We just wanted to do this as rough as possible to get back into this, get it going. But we kind of want you guys to see where we're starting from. Fresh room, bubblegum pink.
I think it was called, the actual paint swatch was called Piglet.
Piglet.
Yes, so that was the pinkest pink that she wanted, and I was happy to do it. Not really, I hate the color pink, but it made her happy. This was her room, and now the reason we're sitting here in this is because, what are we going to do?
Well, we're going to do some stuff and things.
Yeah.
We're going to change the color. Not going to tell you what. You're going to have to watch and find out. Hopefully it turns out pretty good. We're thinking so. We may do stuff and things above us. Definitely going to put more stuff in here. This may be specifically for podcasting. It could be a little bit of everything. So, we'll see what happens with the evolution
Yes.
of this room.
Yes, that's why I
does.
suggested this. When I was talking to him about this, I was waiting for the perfect time. And sometimes the perfect time is just never going to happen, especially just with life and everything going on. So I was like, you know what we should do? We should go ahead and do a podcast episode where we're at. Exactly where we're at. And this is where we're at right now.
Yeah.
Bubblegum, disco ball. These are pretty cool microphones, though, I will say. They
Yeah,
have
we
the-
did upgrade these and then never used them. Like, we got them, and then life was like, no, you're going to be busy.
Okay, but part of the busy that we are, besides like moving things and people and stuff and rearranging, and because we skipped over, sorry, this is how we talk in real life. The hard work we were doing is I needed to
We
clean.
don't talk. Don't lie to them.
Oh, okay, yeah. Actually, it's the first time I've talked to him in a week.
Yeah, no, we just look at each other and head nod. That's it.
Did you take out the trash?
No, just like look.
Yeah, that's what we're giggling.
Little
get along
grunts,
so well,
little grunts, yes.
because that's how it works.
Yes.
So we needed room from the garage, from here, from everywhere. I have a shed in my backyard, and that shed has probably not been cleaned out in how many years would you guess?
Since it was put there.
Okay, probably, which we don't know how many years, but it was so dusty. This is West Texas. We have dust and wind all the time. So we pulled everything out. And then, not me, I was a supervisor, but he got in there with the leaf blower and he came out so crazy dirty. And the dogs were like, what's going on? What's all the noise? What's all this dust flying?
Yeah, no, it was not good in there. There was sometimes I could see out, sometimes I couldn't. But yeah, that was a whole project, and that was this morning. That was just this morning. Cleared out everything, cleaned off everything, put everything back, sold some chairs, moved some stuff into the garage where we're sectioning off things to be where it is. Also, hey, we have been growing life tomatoes.
Oh, I was like, what kind of announcement are you trying to make?
Whoa, no.
Cut, edit,
Yeah.
don't even put it in there.
Absolutely not. No. We have actually done some tomatoes.
Yes, and actually, if we do this fancy enough, I might put a picture of it right here. I don't know. We'll see if we get that far. This may be the extremely rough
Like,
cut.
oh man, look at all of this greatness.
But you know what this actually represents, where we are in life. Now, I don't know if anybody knows, but I am a little bit older than him. But still, we're both in the old man, old lady zone because we are excited about these tomatoes. My boss, he came to work one day and he had tons of tomato plants and he commanded us all to take them home with us. And I was like, okay, because I like to do what he says. He's a nice man. So I took him home, but secretly I didn't tell him that I had plans to actually really grow them and do something with them. So we got a
raised planter, and so I've grown stuff before in the past. I've just never grown tomatoes. So this is a new one for me. These things are different. So we got a raised planter. I did kind of a soil mixture that's worked for me in the past, and those things exploded. Now, too much. Like, they got way too big. We had a little trellis deal going around it to hold them up, because I was like, I know,
Poor thing.
they're going to need them. We did 3 in, what was that, like a 4x2?
You're asking a
Something,
girl?
but-
I don't know.
It's a longer than skinnier one. I'm thinking it's a 4x2. Is
Sure.
What I'm thinking.
Guys, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah,
Okay.
to
I
the
know
T.
because I measured it.
Yeah, of course, it said on the box. Yeah.
Right, exactly. So we got that, and they grew out of control in a good way. So we've been out there trimming them and re-pulling them out, and we've got tomatoes all over the place. The first round had some worms.
Yeah, like we had a bunch of small ones popping up, and we had to get rid of them. They weren't looking pretty or anything, but we got a few off of them for our very first time, and we got 3 in a 2x4. So if you know about tomatoes, you're like, well, that's where you messed up. But we did.
We didn't
did,
know.
yeah.
We didn't-
We're learning new things.
Well, the funny thing is, too, okay, I eat vegetables. I'm a grown up, whatever. I don't eat all of them, but you don't eat vegetables.
I'm trying.
He
but
did.
no.
He did. Today we ate sandwiches, and I said, well, I'm going to slice up the tomato that I called Larry's tomato because
Yeah.
I grew it specifically for my boss to say, hey, I know I didn't tell you anything about this, but here's a tomato. And I
he
grew
gave it
for him.
right back.
He
just-
did. No, he
Gave it
has
away
so
from
many tomatoes. He didn't need another one. He was very proud of me. He was really happy. But I cut that up today. I said, I'm going to eat Larry's tomato. So I'm putting it on my sandwich. He goes, you know what? Me too.
I'm going to try. I grew it. I have the right to try it.
I know. So we're growing stuff. He's eating tomatoes. Like, this is amazing.
I know. I'm very much a meat and wheat kind of guy. If it's starches and protein, I'm all about it. But if it's green, now I do fruits.
Yes.
I do some fruits now. Tomatoes, technically fruit.
True. That's probably why you're like, okay, I'll dip into this
Yeah,
one. That'll be fine.
We're graying the lines here.
Yes. So proud of him for eating a new fruit. Sorry. Okay. Okay. So now that you brought that up, we're going to do a little segue, even though we segue terribly. We've just been rambling at this point. He brought up protein. And why is that a really important thing to us right now?
Because we need it to live.
Okay. Obviously.
No, we've been hitting the gym. We've been kind of hitting that as well. That's been, I wouldn't say taking up a lot of our time, but we've been pretty motivated to get active again. Like she said, we're old. That's the best way. Now, I'm going to say numbers.
No, I don't care.
You sure?
I don't care. I'm a
100%?
grandma. How can it hurt?
No, that's fair.
Yeah.
So I'm 35. She's 94.
No, stop.
She looks good for 94, doesn't she? I
Okay,
think,
that's you
yeah.
know what? Actually, that's
Yeah.
probably better to say that and then be like, "Well, you look good for your age."
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
Because we talked about this before. Whenever people go online and they're like, "Guess my age," because I look so young. Guess it. I would never.
Yeah, no, that's not good. Now, just a tip for anybody doing that, one thing you can do instead of making a number is just say, do I look good? That's it. You'll never guess do I look good? Okay, doesn't matter how old.
Yes.
As long
No.
as you're over 18, technically speaking.
Yes, but we always talk about that and how I just think that that's such a trap to put yourself in, to be like, because I have young daughters. I've got an 18-year-old, I've got a 21-year-old, and I'm never going to go around her friends and be like, oh my gosh, don't I look your age? No, of
Yeah, no.
course I don't. And that's okay.
Just because you have the same shirt on does not mean you're the same age.
No, and that's okay. You know what? I've actually really learned because I am 44 for 2 more months. Wait. 3 more months. I can't count. It's the memory loss.
Yeah.
That's what's going on here.
4x2, 44, 2 months. Who
I'm
knows?
so
Yeah.
proud to have adult children. I'm proud to be a grandma. She is the cutest thing in the whole world. And so there's no way I'm going to be like, oh, I look 29, don't I? No, of course I don't. And that's okay. I wouldn't go back to 29.
But do you look good? Yes.
Oh, well, thank you. Outside opinion. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, the intimidating thing about being my age is whenever he said, he's 35, 10 years ago, I was in the gym all the time. There was a workout group that I was a part of. I was working out for 2 hours a night with the great group. And I was in the best.
And you were doing CrossFit.
Yes, it was a CrossFit style.
Yeah, specifically, let's hold up here because what we're doing now is we're going to Pizza Planet or Planet Fitness.
Yeah.
the library of
It's so
gems.
quiet.
Yeah.
It really is.
Going in there, grabbing some barbells, and whenever you're on the little cable machines, you're like, oh, don't slam them down. Got to be quiet. The lunk alarm will get us. Don't want to intimidate someone because we're lifting weights.
I know. I slammed down the bench the other day on accident when I was adjusting it to lay it down. I was like, and everyone looked at me.
just
And I was like, oh my gosh, guys.
You made noise.
I know. It's weird. We go in there and it's always so like this. And we're not that. And even in our headphones, we're not that. Sometimes we share headphones if one of us forgets them or they're not charged. And
Or
that's
if a
fun.
banger comes on. If a good song is like, wait.
Yes. Completely interrupt the workout.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to listen to this. And why is my answer always, is that Phil Collins?
Well, she was right. So I actually learned something from her while we were cleaning out the shed. Land of Confusion by Disturbed. I had no idea. Genesis, Mr. Phil, done did that way long ago,
No,
probably
that's-
in her time.
No, it wasn't my time. That's why it was funny. We're cleaning out the shed, doing stuff. We always bring the speaker around with us because I can't do silence. And so I was like, hey, you be
She's
the
not a
DJ.
fan of the sound of
I am
silence.
not. I really, well, the song. But
good.
he was, playing his music and I'm just like, yeah, whatever. And I was like, wait. This has got to be a Phil Collins
Hold
song.
up. Wait a minute.
And so I was after that, I looked it up. I was like, yes, this is it. And then we played the Genesis version of it. And you're like, wow, it's nice being our age. We're both adults, whatever, and that's fine. But then we find that gap sometimes like that. And he was like, what? And I'm like, this is a remake. Totally.
Now, this woman right here apparently thinks that movies and songs were only played only in that year. After the year, if you were born anytime after that, you should know nothing about that stuff.
I just think
ever.
I think it's good whenever we relate on something like that. But then I go, wait a minute, how old are you? And this came out. He's like, it doesn't matter. It was still popular. It was still famous.
Yeah.
It was still all those things. But he has an older soul. I will say that. So he has
my
things.
back does hurt.
His neck and his back.
My neck, my back.
So whenever we connect on something like that and he actually knows or understands it, I'm like, wait a minute, how old are you? And it's funny because he'll say, oh, I was 9 or 10. And I was like, I was graduating high school.
She literally could have been my babysitter.
Could have. Actually, yeah, no,
Yeah.
you probably would have been too much of a handful.
Maybe. I could be entertained quickly and easily.
Wait, but no. Let me tell you why I know this now. So I haven't had a chance to sit down and talk to his mom and get the real scoop. But she sent his scrapbook that she kept for him.
Yeah.
And
I've had that thing for a wee bit now.
so it's really cool because you have like art projects and like your certificates of achievement and things like
all
that.
the
Also,
awards and the grades and all that.
but then also his mama's cool. She included all of the disciplinary action
Oh,
from school, and they were so funny to read. Please, oh my gosh, because we had no plan to tell anything. I've got to do this story. Why did they call the cops on you on a field trip?
Which time? No. So in 5th grade, me and my buddy Billy Wayne, we were at a park and we saw some wet concrete that the city was doing for a path. We didn't know. We had no clue that it was illegal to go put our name in it. It was wet concrete. I've seen it all over in the world of life as a 5th grader. Like I've seen the handprints on people's personal concrete pours. Didn't know. I just figured, hey, if you see wet concrete, you can go tag it.
Write
kind
your
of
name
thing.
in it.
What's your
Duh.
name?
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, a teacher who I feel like was targeting me. I felt very isolated out of this. And she decided it was time to get the police involved, the authorities higher than her. Literally called the cops on 2 5th graders. And I watched her take the shovel and just kind of clean it up. I watched her clean it. Hey, if I was smart as a 5th-year-old, I would have been like, show me the evidence. I plead the 5th.
No,
Take pictures.
She had to. She's like, no, it's going to dry, and then it's going to be worse.
Yeah.
Even though technically, couldn't they have poured over? I don't know.
Well, they could have, but if it was still in there later on, but no, she went in there, cleaned it up. So my vandalism wasn't even worth it.
I know. So anyway, his mom included things like that in there. So if I was your babysitter and you were doing really bad stuff like that, I don't know if we would have got along.
I don't know. Because I don't know what I could have. Because like that, I had no idea that was
Okay,
bad.
it wasn't malicious. You were trying to
I
burn
wasn't
down a
like,
building.
yeah, like, oh yeah, like, oh, take the school down, anarchy signs. No, I put Hayden, and I didn't even put Williams.
You didn't?
No, I just
Oh.
put Hayden. That was it, and it wasn't massive. It wasn't like H big. I was like little, like haha in the corner, like hee hee ha ha.
So
My
this
little
is
secret.
a message
Yeah.
out for everyone out there, especially because it was a city project, I guess. That's illegal.
Yeah, just don't mess with the government.
Yeah.
Just
there you
unless
go.
we're all taking it down together. Don't.
I want that to be the
individualize.
entire message of this entire podcast.
Don't mess with the government. Don't vandalize
Please take
wet
us
concrete.
seriously in this environment.
Yeah. For now, if you are a youngster thinking about doing that for whatever reason, just don't. Or don't get caught. One of the two.
I wanted the two. And actually hold a grudge against your teacher forever.
That's not the only reason why I do that.
Okay, well, I bet you probably were in trouble for other reasons. It had to be your fault somewhere. Come on.
Oh yeah, no. There was a lot of my faults. There was a lot of my faults.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong. I will admit, whenever I was not the greatest child in the world, but then again, there's being a little boy, fifth grader boy.
10-year-old boys. Come on. And I'm saying that because I had a 10-year-old boy.
Yeah.
They're just going to be boys.
And man, wasn't he just malicious? Being a little boy, seeing all these little boys running around, they're wrestling with each other. That's violent.
I know. It
That's
was violence.
violent. Yeah,
You know, I
100%
really had
violence.
to. I
Yeah.
really had to talk him down from that. Like, how dare you? How dare you be
Yeah.
sweaty and run and throw things?
Why didn't you call the cops on him for assault? You should have.
You
That's
know,
battery.
It's me being a pushover.
He had a pillow and hit it. That's aggravated assault with a deadly weapon.
Actually, I really feel like he didn't get enough of that. And like I told you earlier today, I
Oh,
had
yeah.
to have his
Called the
older
hitman in.
cousins. He had three cousins that were three brothers. And then here's just my son at home with these two little girls he would pick on. And sometimes I'd be like, cousins, come do the boy stuff with him because all he doesn't know. He was the oldest kid, so he had no idea. And I'm like, oh, rough him up somewhere. I mean, no bleeding. No bleeding, okay?
She put a hit out on her own child. I'm the bad one. I put my name in concrete. She's putting hits out on her son.
Hey, raise some boys and you'll see what things you're willing to do. Also, this is totally on a tangent, but like actually all kids at their 10 to 13 years of age, but especially a boy, all smells like dirty socks in their whole bedroom all the time. I'm sorry, just boys have the smelliest bedrooms in the
You
world.
want to know why? I'll tell you the secret. Because there is dirty socks.
I know. How can I not find them all? They're everywhere. Actually, one time Connor came out of his room and he did the walk of shame with a stack of dishes, huge, and then just like put him in the kitchen. I was like, "Where were those?" He's like, "In my closet."
In his closet?
Yeah, he had the basement and he had a closet, and he was like, "I went down there.
Yeah.
Gross. It smells like dirty socks."
Yeah.
And
The dungeon.
he came up with a stack of dishes. So, you know what though?
At least they weren't broken.
No, nothing was
Like,
broken. It was
yeah.
just old and dirty, and I
Here's
was
a
wondering.
box full of broken dishes. I was tired of them. So
No, I was
throw
like,
them.
why do we have one plate in the house? Like, that's really weird. But okay, let me see. Let's circle back to the gym.
The gym. Yes.
I hope you guys aren't into like really structured podcasts, which we're also going to do. Now, the first one we
this
did.
is a freestyle. This is just, hey, let's go ahead and do it. We've done a bunch of stuff today. Let's just whip this thing out, get it going.
And the future ones also will be planned out because we want to hit some very interesting subjects.
Yeah.
He studies something, I study something, and then we just kind of talk in a circle about it. But today is just like, man, we've been doing stuff. We've been gone from the YouTubes and the whatever of the world, and let's just kind of catch up.
Yeah. Now, quick shout out to anybody and everybody who's watching this. If there is anything specific that you want us to cover, make a comment. That's all you
Yeah.
got to do.
Give us
we
ideas.
are more than happy to sit there and try and do something. Now, there's probably some subjects, like if you know we're not going to do the subjects, you can be funny if you want. We'll probably laugh, but we're not going to do a
Yeah.
video. Don't get your hopes and dreams up on
Yes,
that.
let's keep it a very general audience.
Yeah.
Let's do that. And also, we're not going to read a whole bunch of stuff. We're going to like, you know how when people say, "Oh, I read an article," I watched it on TikTok. Okay, like,
Well, so we were doing a thing that I found a CIA document that we may continue on. I'm not going to spoil it, but in
Yeah,
our
of
last
course.
one we were talking about dreams and stuff. So this kind of goes over to CIA document that's like 20 pages long. And trust
Yeah.
me, it's not good storytelling.
No,
The CIA
it's very official.
is bland, is very monotone on all of its stuff. So I have been reading that. I will do research.
Yeah.
She will look
Skim
for-
and scan, and
Yeah.
I'll look for really good pictures. And
She's a picture book kind of girl.
Yeah. So like if I ever you see me and I'm like, oh, you read an article? No, I didn't. I did not. I can read. I don't want to. I listened to it on YouTube in the background while I did other stuff, or it was a TikTok. Okay. I'm just gonna admit it. That's how I like to absorb my information. Another thing I really miss about work, we've had a changeover at work. This is a big life change for me also because I've been at my job for 10 years. Never expected that, never knew where life was going to lead me. And so that has become my home away from home and my other family. Well, also, two of the owners have retired. And I'm feeling, I like it's great. I like the new owner. Things are running good. It's all new. But this
Now,
is what I miss.
Who is the new owner compared to the old owners?
You mean compared or in relation
Leighton.
to?
Yeah, who is Leighton?
Oh, okay. He's the son of one of the owners, and the other owner was like an uncle to him. He was there for, since he's been born until he's grown all the way up into an adult.
Mm-hmm.
And so the changeover is great. I love it. I love where I'm at. I love what I do. It must be boring to people. I don't care. But let me tell you what I'm missing from the previous owners not being there anymore on the day-to-day. First owner, I don't want to say names because he doesn't like the internet. He was my coffee buddy. We talked about coffee all the time. We drank coffee together all the time, and he kept me up to date on everything to do with the rain. He would tell me his rain gauge all the time, and then he would also tell me everything that was up to date in the world of government and current events and
Politics,
things like that. All of the
yes.
politics. And so I really miss him because I'm not going to go read an article. So he would just come in and those were the subjects that we would talk about. Someone else would come in and we'd talk about him. And then the other one that I'm really missing is Larry, who I brought a tomato to the other day because he happened to be in there. I was like, please be here today. I'm bringing this really ripe tomato. But I miss the weather. Like Larry and he's my weather. Like I don't have to look at a weather app. I would just talk about all week and he'd say, and the Farmer's Almanac says this and everything. So look, it was like having two extra dads.
Well, and
time.
apparently Larry is an adventurer. And she used to talk about where he's going, what he's doing. I'm like, how old is this man again? He's dragging his wife into this. She got chased by a buffalo, and he's
That's
still.
the other one.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's the other one.
Sorry.
No, but Larry's a
I've
scuba
never
diver.
met either one of these.
I know.
people. I hear about this plethora of this entire family that she has. Well, and actually, I hear about a lot of her family, and still haven't met them either. So, technically speaking, I've got a lot of names, which I'm horrible with. No faces.
Oh,
No
I'm a great
people.
storyteller, okay? So I'm just painting everybody up to be a great picture.
That is fair.
But it's so funny how the outside influences the inside and how I miss, like you would think, it's me, and I know I'm not 20 or anything, but I miss my two old dads at work because I'm missing all the information. And so I miss, because they both are old enough to be my father, and I just miss that. So whenever the new crossover happened at work, I looked at my new boss and I go, oh man, feels like they left the kids at home.
Like, yeah, we're going on vacation. Don't burn the place down. And they
That's
just bailed.
what it felt like. And they gave us $20 for pizza. And we're like, what do we do? It's just us. We get to decide.
We have to survive.
So no, it's actually a great thing. Of course, I don't want to, throw that out there because you know what? They're never going to see it. They're not on the internet. They're not on Facebook.
But
They're not any of those
still,
things.
we're very respectable.
Yes. And so big part of my life, I can't remember why I took that crazy turn, just missing that information in my life from my two other dads.
You two bros. Yeah.
Yeah. And I skipped over the gym again, which I don't know what I wanted to talk about more besides, I guess, that things are changing. I'm really way backtracking here. When I was Hayden's age, I started going to the gym way back there. And I was very in shape going to the gym all the
Back
time.
in my day,
I know. And
we lifted up stones.
let me tell you, it was a long time ago. And I felt old then. That's the funny thing. I felt like, oh my gosh, you're too old to do this. You're too old to work this hard and get in shape. And that trainer worked us out like we were all 16-year-old boys. He had no mercy. run till you throw up. Here's a breath mint he gave me after I threw up my tuna I ate right before I went. And then he says, and get back out there. And so I was in the best shape of my life. And then another stage of life came around. So 10 years of no constant working out like I was before. So when we started talking about it, I was like, do you know how old I am? I ask him that a lot.
Oh, yeah. No, I get that all the time.
I'm like, do you know how old I am? Because I was thinking physically, am I even able to do this? Because I mean, I know I'm not break my hip age, but
Yeah. Then we hit leg day, and all of a sudden we're doing hip thrusters and this put down hand, this over there, this, that, this, and that, and this. And then we're going to go and do the things where they clamp together,
Yes.
and the things where you open them up, and then the kicky backs, and then we're doing all this stuff. And then,
here's the
do you know
thing, and
how
this is
old I
funny,
am?
and we share reels with each other, also makes us old that we're sharing reels, but it is universal that girls in leg day, that's their easy day, that's their strength, that's what they're good at, and guys in the upper body day. And it is so true. He's like, here, lift these 10s. And I'm like, And then I'm like, hey, let's do RDLs.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I'm like, no, bend forward and do this and do that and do
Put your
this. and
butt
do-
out.
Yeah, you have to do this because you have to have the right form because you have to target the glutes. Like you have
Now,
to do this.
I will say our last arm day, little miss, I'm too old over here. Then she's like, oh, I'm just going to bust out with 35s or, what would you do, 25s?
Which one were we talking about? We were doing the chest press? or
The single chest press, because you're like, oh, I'm going to get some more weight. Oh, I'm going to get some more weight.
Yeah, 30, something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I've been really worried and I'm like, I don't know what I can do. So I'm going to start out with 10s, just see what I can do. And then I'm
Yeah,
then,
get the mobility going.
yeah. And so then I go like this and I'm like, okay, I need something
I
heavier.
need more weight.
I just wanted to make sure I wasn't going to dislocate my shoulder or something.
Yeah, sort of drop it and crush your chest in.
Because really, this is the no judgment zone
Yeah.
where we're working out. So if I want to work out with 2s, that's up to me.
Now, they never said you can't judge internally. It's just
Okay, right.
externally. So if you're walking at 3.5 and somebody's walking at 3.2, you're better.
Of course.
It's facts.
Now, see, this is the thing, though. I don't have a competition with him because I'm like, listen, we've got 10 years almost between us, and
Oh, that's
you're a guy
why.
and
Yeah,
I'm a
it's
girl,
default.
and
Oh.
whatever. I like what we do though because we get on the treadmill, we look at each other, and we go, and we just put in our.
Yeah.
And we're listening to do totally different things. I'm listening to K-pop Demon Hunters, and he's listening to.
Just demons.
Yeah, exactly.
demons.
Whatever gets you going at the gym, whatever. One time though, he forgot his at home. And we had to split. So we're across the gym, and I said, I'm going to hit this over here. You hit this over here. I handed him the other one, and it comes up, it's Brittany. If you know, you know. Okay.
Yeah.
And so I look across the gym, and he starts laughing, and I'm like, I'm in charge. Okay.
Yeah.
So
You want a rage lift? Have to listen to that.
Britney Spears, come on. That gets me going. Okay.
Yeah.
So.
But when did she do her freak out deal? 2016?
No. 2007 when she shaved her head.
07, yeah, not 06, 07.
Yeah.
07, yeah. You got to lift like Britney in 07.
Yeah.
Just no thought, just go.
Whatever works at the gym, okay. There's all sorts of people there. This is what's the most surprising about the whole thing, besides that I can do more than I thought. We're both having a good time. We're going at the end of a work day. We come home from work, we change, we're creatine. Me, I usually need more energy, so I'm putting the energy drops in there. And I don't know, it's just like, let's do this. We're going together. We're having fun. We do workouts together, which I have to say, I am the don't work out with anybody type of person because it doesn't usually drive me. It's a distraction. But whenever we say it's time to work out, it's time to work out. We look at each other. How many reps? What are we doing? Pop it in and we go.
Whenever she has control over a day, I have control over a day. Now, basically, I'm upper, she's lower. So it may be back and shoulders, and then she's like, we're doing core and legs. Like, neither one of us has really chosen cardio.
No. We do it because it's a necessity to warm up, and that's it. And that was my mistake for so long. I would get to the gym and I'm like, you got to do 30 minutes minimum of cardio. And then I do it and I'm like, first of all, I hate the treadmill and I'm bored and I don't care what I can watch or listen to. I don't like it. And then by the time I was done with that, I was like, I'm just going to go home.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a massage chair.
The tank, yeah.
So I actually I will say this, when it is my days and it's my style, because I like the CrossFit style so much, we're going.
Yeah,
going. It's
yeah.
very cardio with the weights. It might be heavy, but we're moving.
Yeah, so me, I'm doing heavy weights, and I'm wanting to do like, okay, reps or 8 reps, 3 sets of 8 kind of lift with like a full blown minute to a minute and a half in between. So my muscles get able to recharge, get some of that, I think it's called lactic acid back into them, and start being able to grow. She's like, you got 20 seconds.
I can't.
That's it.
I get too distracted, and if I sit there for too long, I'm gonna be like, let's just go home. Like,
Yeah.
let's just leave. So I'm hyperactive at the gym because I'm like, I'm already here. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do
You know
this.
what? I just thought about this. From now on, whenever it's my day, you got to do 3 slow 360 walks. So you look like you're a gym bro, where they put their hands on the side. They just, ooh,
But I'm gonna roll up my sleeves too
slow.
and just be like checking my gains.
Yeah,
in
no,
the-
yeah,
in the
there
mirror.
you go. Yeah. I want 2 minutes of mirror time.
Can I have my phone to take a selfie?
Oh, of course. Of course.
You know what? We don't do that there. And for the people who do you, whatever, and that's
No.
fine. But no,
No.
he says no.
She'll be nice. I'm not. Don't do that.
Well,
Don't do that.
Because I don't do gym stuff. I would love to. I love when we're doing in sync, not the band, but in sync motions or a workout or something. I like what it looks like. I feel very hyped up and accomplished, but I would never put a camera down because there's too many people that are in the gym and I respect that they don't want to be in it.
And okay, let me clarify. Yes, I was being kind of a bad person there. It's not so much the selfie thing is okay. The selfie thing's okay. But if you are taking up a machine
Oh,
to selfie
actually, we
or
agree
to
on
check
this.
your social media, sitting there just messing around.
I will say that is a pet peeve of both of ours because we're at the gym a total from our beginning to the end of the workout, an hour and a half or more, and we are killing it. I'm
Yeah.
talking, we are killing it. And so, and we're older too, maybe that's what makes a difference. But the amount of people taking a machine, sitting on their phone, and I'm not saying, oh, my mom texts me, because I get a lot of family group texts and things
Yeah.
like that. Sometimes I'm like, is everybody okay or is it a cute baby? Like, you never know.
Yeah.
And so I'll check in really quick or whatever, and then we're back to it. But some people are just there, and it's like, get off the Smith machine. He wants to use it really bad.
I do not want to use the Smith machine. That Smith machine is a scam. Okay. I can actually squat. I cannot squat on that thing. And just to be clear, whenever I say don't be taking up a machine just playing around on your phone. Okay, so if you're sweating, you're getting after it, and you've got an app, you're tracking your weight, you're tracking how many reps you're doing,
Yeah,
all
yeah,
that
yeah.
stuff. You're giving it that 2 minutes of, I'm going to do this, okay, and then, let me, back to the, okay, and we're going
Sure,
to start
yeah.
and go. Sure. But whenever you're kicked back and you're just like,
And we both go to the machine that we wanted to use side by side one so that
Yeah.
we could do that and then swap and then we're going to be done with our workout. And someone really was just chilling on their phone and we were like, we're trying to work out. Like
bruh,
we
you're
were a
killing
little
me.
annoyed. Oh,
Yeah.
also, I don't know why I ended up being such a Karen about the gym, but they need a redesign. They need a redesign because there's some places it's actually
Little Miss Latina over here is like, I can do something better here.
I know, because this is the thing. There's a really limited space in the high concentrated areas, which is where you stretch out and do things like that, and where all the free weights are, the dumbbells and things like that. And I'm like, if you just move this here and you just move this here, because really, I mean, it's especially Monday? Everybody's motivated on Monday.
Yeah, Friday, nobody. Saturday,
No.
yeah, kind of, but not really. Because, I'm not working, I might as well go to the gym kind of stuff. But Friday, dead.
Yes, it's the best. Everybody's out
Yeah.
at the club, I guess, and we're out at the planet.
Yeah, if
is.
it's quiet on Monday, it is dead silent on Friday. Like, it is awkwardly quiet on Fridays.
Yeah, it's already
Scary.
the library, but on Friday, it's
Yeah.
like, it's really
Yeah,
quiet.
it's a graveyard.
But it's fun because it's all the things that you're usually fighting other people for. And I will say another thing about the gym that I like, and you don't notice as much, I have to point it out to you, but people's outfits. I like what people wear. I do, because I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool, or wow, aren't you hot in that, or uncomfortable? But we've seen everything.
No
from,
judgment zone.
but no, there's this one guy, and he still hasn't seen him yet, and he wears a matching set, top and a bottom, and it looks like a skeleton robot bodybuilder, like printed on the front, like the whole thing. And I want to be like, your stuff's cool. What is that? And he's probably gonna be like, go away.
Like, my girl.
I'm gonna be like, no, stand behind me. Come on, come on,
Yeah.
come on. Like, help me out there. But it's usually complimentary what people wear to the gym. I'm like, oh, that's cool, or that's cool, because be comfortable, whatever you want. But then we've also seen, what was the man wearing, like dress shoes?
Yeah, he meant business, and by business I mean 9 to 5, 32nd floor business.
Yeah, no,
he's
he
answering
was.
a phone.
But at the same time, he was getting it.
Yeah, no, and that's one thing that was respect. If you're getting in there, you're doing stuff. I don't care what you're wearing. She does. She judges. I don't.
Interesting.
But you do you. Like, get after it. We've seen people in full blown sweat gear kind of things. There was one dude who had like a weight vest on and the breathing mask thing, and he was decked out, good to go. I haven't seen him again.
Yeah, maybe he trained for when he needed to and he was done. Or we don't recognize him because now he's just normal.
That's true. He could have taken all of his stuff off.
Yeah, he really stood out that day. But at the same time, when you see him like that, be like, hey, I don't know your life. I don't know your life. What if you're about to go hike up a mountain for hours or something and you're training for the elevation and the way
he trained one day, was like, got this.
Maybe.
100%.
And then he just went. But so we're like gym peepers and experts. And
No, she is a gym peeper.
okay, if I do waste time, sometimes I'm like, hey, look at that. Look at that. But it's usually nice.
Yeah, no, it's usually nice.
I'm not there to be like, look at their shoes.
Look
They
at
look
this
old.
idiot over here. Now, there's one, and I kind of feel bad about this, but I'm also like, bro, what are you doing? There's one guy, and I don't know his name, so I can't say names. Anyways, he's doing push-ups, and I swear it's like he's going down an inch and then up an inch. But this dude is just getting it, just getting after it, and I'm like, okay, I'm not judging him, but I kind of want to help him a little bit. Just like, hey, go all the way down, all the way back up real slow, and tell me how sore you actually feel.
Or we want to know what's the method
maybe it's
for.
a technique that we don't know about. Yeah.
And that's the thing, because we're watching, he's like, okay, now at the end of this, he likes to burn us out on arms and shoulders and then be like, and then we're going to do push-ups. And I'm like, can I do those push-ups? Because I could do like 1,000. They're just the little tiny ones. Yeah, because the other day he was like, okay, forgetting I'm a 44-year-old woman, he's like, we're going to do diamond push-ups and then we're going to do elevated push-ups. And I'm like, dude, we just did an hour-and-a-half workout. How am I going to do any push-ups?
Hold up. Because she said it S, plural. I said till failure, which means if you can do one, do it. If you can only do one, just do one. That is to failure. I really expected her to just get halfway up on diamonds. I got 3. Ooh, that's it. That's it.
I know, but, I was like, if we started this at the beginning instead of at the end.
This is the full-blown empty the tank.
Okay, well, it was.
There's no, don't get me wrong, falling on your face, but you're not really going to fall on your face hard versus like, oh, I've got dumbbells. Like,
True. You can kind of catch yourself, and I did. I was like trying to get back up, and I was like, I can't do it.
Yep, and that's where I wanted her at, and that's where I wanted to be at too. Is basically where I am so physically exhausted, I cannot pick myself up. Then let's stretch and go home.
And by that time, I'm like, I'm hungry.
Yes.
And then that's when it's like, let's go home.
Yeah, and we have been, we're trying to eat healthier and stuff, packing on some more protein for me and carbs. I didn't know carbs was good for me. I've heard bad carbs, or maybe it's calories. I don't know.
But usually it's because people are backwards. People are all trying to lose weight, gain muscle, and doing that. And he's not in that zone. He needs to put it on.
Yeah,
and so
I'm
it's
basically
different.
pure muscle, but I'm what they call victim weight. I'm only 145 pounds. So I wanted to like actually
Stand
put
on
some
the
meat
scale.
on. Show me a scale. I'll stand.
No. I had my
care.
boss one time got a scale for, I work in plumbing and heating and air, and he ordered a new scale for whatever. And he was like, oh, this is new. Here, he puts it on the ground and he goes, here, stand on it. And I go, no. And I don't tell my boss no, but that day I said no. And I've done crazy stuff at work, like, here, drink this black coffee. I don't like black coffee. And I'm like, okay, sure, yum.
Yeah, there's 2 things that my dad taught me. Never ask a woman. And I actually did it on the podcast here, how old she is or how much does she weigh.
But see, the age thing to me, it just doesn't bother me. It just is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm proud of being in this stage of my life in this age. And like I said, if I'm going to be carrying around a grandbaby, there's no way anybody's like, oh, is she yours? No, of course not. I'm a mature woman. That's not going to be my baby. So I'm okay with that. And I like being grandma, and I dyed the grays red So it doesn't matter.
Aging gracefully, like fine wine.
Oh, okay. Thank
Apparently
you.
red wine.
Yes, red wine, I guess. But the gym part for us has been really fun. It's helped us grow as a couple, and then it's helped us to reach some goals. We're genuinely having fun. Nobody's forcing anybody to be there. We do force each other through some workouts.
Yes.
But all in all, we're having so much fun. So we just have jam-packed days of pushing ourselves to new things. And the next project is going to be this room. And he's going to do so much of it, of the painting.
Oh, yeah. I am Picasso. You don't even know. I am going to move paint buckets so fast, you don't even know.
No. Actually, the split is a little bit different. I happen to be, for better or for worse, a painting expert at painting rooms because I've moved a lot, lived in a lot of houses. And I always think that your space that you're in should reflect what you like and how you feel. And I'm not going to knock down walls and re-sheetrock anything, but I can pick up a paintbrush. And I showed him a video. I'm pretty good at the cutting in. That's what it's called. I couldn't think of it earlier today.
Bam.
It's cutting in. And I'm so good. He's like, well, you need painter's tape. I was like, excuse you.
Amateur.
Excuse you.
I don't know. I was like, you're probably going to need to tape it off. So it doesn't.
Excuse you. I am too good at this, okay? So we've picked some colors. This is going to be a color. This is going to be a color. This is going to be a color. All three different ones. And I know that sounds crazy, but listen, it's our vision, okay?
Our vision.
It is. We picked them out together-ish.
And I picked out this color.
Yes, you did. He picked out this one.
This is what I got. I got this little guy. I didn't get this whole bottom. I didn't get this whole top. I didn't get the ceiling either. I got that.
Listen.
And just to be clear too, you know how there's like trim at the bottom? You can't see it. No, not mine either. No, we're not even going to touch that. I get this.
It's
Just
going to
to be
be
clear.
amazing. It's going to be amazing.
It's going to be the thing that actually pops, I guarantee you.
Okay, because look, this is the real split in the work of doing all of this. I'm going to paint it all. I'm going to paint it all. I'm going to need Sonic drinks. I'm going to need encouragement. I'm going to need a fresh eye if I missed a spot on the wall. That's your job.
Oh, I can judge you.
Okay,
I'm
well, there
already
you
doing
go.
it at the gym. I might
Okay,
as well
right?
do it
So
here.
he's
Yeah,
going to
no.
judge me here too, and I'm going to be
You're
like,
going to need some tunes.
oh, yeah, I'm going to need a DJ, okay? And and I'm going to just tell him every 80s song that's been remade.
I just put on Pandora.
Okay, I know. It's so funny. Whenever he has Pandora on, and I do this to my kids too, nobody thinks this is funny, but I pay for YouTube Premium because I love YouTube. And so guess what? I don't have ads. And Pandora over here does. So every time something comes on, I'm like, peasant.
I just started headbanging like, yeah, Geico.
Yeah, exactly. When we shared headphones at the gym and it did that, I was like, I'm in the middle of a treadmill groove.
Oh, I just lost all my momentum.
I did
Like, oh,
because
yeah.
it's, car insurance or something like that. So anyway, I guess I'll let him play his peasant music for me. But yeah, that's going to be the split. But I'm excited. I told him, I said, nothing makes me happier than to get some paint and to just like start doing it and to just like get it done because I feel a sense of accomplishment. So we're gonna get there.
Yeah. So project room, game room, podcast room, technically just entertainment. It's going to be all techie, hopefully, and we'll see what the paint comes out to be and lights and whatnot. And we're going to do some stuff and things in here, not only for you guys, but for ourselves too, for movie night and just chilling, hanging out. And
hanging out.
yeah, I've got some speakers, some little speakers.
Little speakers, whatever.
Little
I actually
speakers.
was like, I've stayed in the relationship to see the speakers.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
She likes the bass.
I do. I can't wait. Our poor neighbors. I mean, we live in a neighborhood where everybody's close and they're probably going to be like, really with your, what are we watching? Deadpool? And how many
These
times?
college kids were old as all get out.
I know, right? No, she saw us taking out the trash today. She knows we're not kids.
No, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
So anyway, I guess we'll get to wrapping this up because this is how we just talk to each other. So we could ramble on and on.
Yeah, we need to focus.
Any final
Once again,
thoughts?
sorry about the misfocus. It's been a while. I know it still haunts me. I'm the technology camera person, dude, and I messed it up. Sorry, guys.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Failed you on our last one where the focus was
where
off.
it was fuzzy or
yeah,
unfocused. Okay,
that's terrible.
That's
I
why
lose sleep at
that's
night.
truly why you didn't see us for a while is because he was almost fired.
Yeah, no, I went through some dark times because of that. I mean, we all make mistakes.
Okay, and actually, not to just be rude and cut us off, but the battery's blinking at us.
So end wrap.
Thank you for anyone who listened this long. Thank you
Yeah.
for being our audience. Thank you for just listening to us ramble. We'll have some more structure when we come back, and we will have a different setup.
Yes, for sure.
All right. Thanks for joining the Disco Ball Discourse. Bye.